Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Shibo. Today is Thursday, June 12th, 2025. How are things? I trimmed my hair yesterday. It was getting too long, and the weather's getting too hot to maintain the hair that's, was nearly, at my shoulders. Could not maintain that with this heat. I hate when sweat builds up on the back of my neck because of the hair being too long. So anyway, hello, welcome. What shall we talk about? Well, there's the obvious here, right here. Mario Kart World is here. It arrived after a big ordeal. I got the physical copy of Mario Kart World. I paid $69 flat plus tax for it in the end. Why? Why? So, I pre-ordered this thing on May 12th, along with the Bravely Default with it. It was like the day that it went up, that Bravely Default went up for pre-sale on Walmart. I think that it was the day that it went up for pre-sale, but it was when I saw that it was up for pre-order through Walmart. I got both of them so that I could pay through Affirm, because there is a minimum that you have to spend to be able to use Affirm. It's like $50 usually. So, because Bravely Default was not that, fortunately, it is a cheaper game, I just ended up deciding to pick up the Mario Kart World just to have the big launch game for the Switch too. Unfortunately, it did not arrive on the 5th of June with the system, even though it said that it would arrive on the 5th of June for the system. I was told initially through a call to Walmart on, when was that? When was the initial call? The 9th, I think. So that would have been Monday. Yeah, on Monday, I called. They told me that there was initially a payment authorization issue with Affirm that caused the initial delay, and when that was resolved, that it was supposed to be sent, and it was actually internally set to ship, and was going to arrive on the 10th. It did not arrive on the 10th. They also told me that it would they would update on the back end the orders that I could see that it's like being prepared for shipping and all that. So there would at least be motion on the order. That also never happened. So yesterday, I got onto another chat with Walmart. I did get into another chat. This time it was not a call. I kept it to the text chat, and because of that, the person on the text chat could see the initial conversation, like with the AI part of the chat, where I said that I was told that it was supposed to arrive yesterday, but it didn't arrive. Like, what's going on with it? So, yeah, they looked into it. Apparently, as the item was being loaded, it was damaged. And they didn't have any more at the specific warehouse that was going to ship the thing. And they were trying to look around to see who else would have it, what other warehouse had it, and that it would take 7 to 10 business days for me to see the item. They apologized for the delay. They gave me a $10 promo code that I could use on any future order. And then I looked online on the actual Walmart site and saw that I could order the game and it would arrive that day if I ordered within like the next 2 hours, because it was the morning time. They said, "Oh, it'll arrive today. It'll get there today." So I was like, "Okay, I can cancel the order and place this new order to have it arrive today, or I can wait 7 to 10 days. Oh, and I can get a $10 discount." So I did that. I canceled the order. I've actually, today, in fact, I received the email from Affirm saying that the thing has been refunded. I did pay off the Affirm, so it's not like I had a lot of interest on it. I paid it off like after the first payment was made, so there was like a little over $1. I paid like $1.24 in interest on the combined order of the two games. Like, big deal. I don't care about paying an extra $1.24 or something like that, or whatever it was. The interest does not get refunded with Affirm. It is a... Oh, in fact, they've updated the whole thing now, so it's harder for me to find in the list. Oh, it moved on the list because of a refund, and it looks like they have actually now sent the refund back to my bank, started that process, so I should actually see that within the next couple of business days. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I paid $1.32 in interest. Like, woohoo. I saved 10 for the game, so I ended up paying 69 flat for Mario Kart World plus tax in the end for the physical copy of the game, because I wanted to have the physical. If I'm going to get the game, I'm going to get the physical copy. I'm not too into getting digital if there is a physical alternative. Speaking of, I do know that there is a new Fantasy Life game that I would really like to play, but the physical copy for that is only a Japanese edition. So I'm like, I was contemplating picking up the Japanese edition of Fantasy Life on Switch, but of course there's always this other thing that's in my mind. It's like, oh, but it's also on PC. So I should get it on PC when it's on sale on PC if I'm going to play it, and I should only buy it when I'm going to play it. And pay the price that it's going to be when I'm going to play it, because it's also on PC. So, yeah, as much as I would like to play the new Fantasy Life game, it's on PC. And I can wait for a sale for it. And I've got a whole bunch of other games to play. But also, behind me, Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma is also on PC. And I did not get it on PC. I got it on Switch too, so it's like, okay, I've already kind of made an exception for this to get it on the Switch 2 edition, but whatever. We'll see what I end up doing. It's just Fantasy Life. The first game was on 3DS, and so I associate the franchise with Nintendo, and I kind of associate Rune Factory series with Nintendo stuff, so I kind of want to keep it Nintendo consoles. Just like with the Story of Seasons / Harvest Moon series. Those from Marvelous Entertainment, those I want on hardware, the Nintendo hardware. Even though I think both of them, A Wonderful Life and Friends of Mineral Town, are on PC. It's like those are, in my opinion, those are Nintendo games. Those are how I played originally. Those titles is Nintendo, so I kind of want to keep it there. Unfortunately, the other thing about the Nintendo system is that with the Switch 2, I don't have a 60 FPS capture option. My capture card can only capture 1080p 30, not 60. And it does not, I believe, do 720 60 either. It doesn't do 720 60. I think it just doesn't do a 60 FPS capture. It does do 1080p 60 pass through, so I can play the games in 60 FPS on the TV next to me. I can't through my OBS preview, which is how I actually wanted to play the games in the first instance, is like through my capture card on the computer, to have the preview on the computer so that I don't have to be like switching sources on my monitors. And my monitors aren't really that big. I don't consider them to be that big. They're like 27-inch monitors, I think, 27 and a half. They're not like huge screens that I have. They're 1440p screens. They're not huge. And the TV next to me is a 1080p TV. It's not a 4K TV. I don't have 4K TV money for this office. This TV I've had for several years at this point. I've, in fact, had to repair this TV because this was actually relatively shortly after buying the thing in the first place. After about a year of having it, the power supply died on it. I replaced the power supply sourced through the website Shop Jimmy. They have a whole bunch of replacement parts for like electronics. I say this as if you can see the TV. You can see the TV on the cat cam. There's the TV. It's on the cat cam. It's this big like 50-inch TV. Vizio brand. They had the power board, so I was able to do that replacement. By the way, the same thing happened to the 4K TV that we have in this house, in the main living room area. We have a 4K TV, and then in the den behind me, there's a 3D TV with a 3D Blu-ray player, if we ever want to actually watch the 3D stuff. Although all the glasses need new batteries. But that TV also, the 4K TV, also had the same thing happen to it, like in about a year of having it, and I replaced the power board on it, and it's up and running again, and it's lasted now for far longer. Both of these TVs have now lasted far longer with the replacement power boards than we had them before the first breakdown. Anyway, so this TV here is 1080p, and I would want to play here in this room and not up there. It's kind of hot up there, in particular right now. Here I've got my fan. I would have to move my fan up there, and it's just that room. I don't have the 24/7-ish access. I have this whenever I want to play. I can just play here. I don't have to move things around. Anyway, so that's kind of the spiel here for that side of things, the gaming side of things. It's like I would need to get a new capture card if I wanted to stream the Switch 2 for anything that is running at 60 frames, and I would want to stream in 60 frames. I do know that there are many Switch 1 games that are 30 FPS capped, including Animal Crossing, including all of the older mainline Pokemon games, and their remakes. There's still 30. In fact, it's kind of weird. On the TV, the 30 frame per second games, they just don't look good. Like I don't know, something about the frame timing doesn't look right. It looks like it's skipping to me. I don't know, it's because my eyes have gotten used to the 60 at this point. I think that's really what's happened, is my eyes have gotten so used to seeing the 60 from playing Pokemon Violet and now playing Guardians of Azaman, and I finished Violet, by the way. I finished the Dexes, and I did all of the like endgame content. I got the P.E.K.K.A. Runt Pokemon from the epilogue at the very end. So it's like I've done the thing now with Violet. I feel like I've done the thing with Violet. There's technically a few things I could still do, but I feel like I'm done with Violet now. So I am moving on primarily to Guardians of Azuma. Mario Kart World as well. These are games that are running at 60 frames per second, and my eyes are getting used to that on this TV. So if I tried to load in and play Let's Go Eevee for a little bit, which I have a game that's like at the very beginning, like just starting the game, and it's like, what is this frame rate? It doesn't even feel 30. I know that it's running at 30, and yet it doesn't feel like it. It feels like even slower than 30, even though it is a solid 30, and it's running fine. It feels like it's just not smooth, because it's not 60. I want to see updates to these games to run them at 60. Anyway, Mario Kart World, basically the only thing I've done with Mario Kart World at this point is I've played like one initial Mushroom Cup Grand Prix at 50cc, and easily won. but I need to continue playing and learning because I currently feel like I'm not in complete control of the cart. Because I'm not familiar with the controls yet. So I need to learn all of the controls. That's the main thing, is I need to get used to the controls and feel like I'm actually controlling the cart, and that the cart is doing the things that I want it to do, that I'm trying to tell it to do with my controller. But anyway, still early. I am playing the things. I haven't touched Bravely Default yet. I may not for a while. In other news, I didn't mention this last stream. I was going to, but I forgot about it. But I did have, with the 3D printing side of things, my business, I had a catastrophic print failure on my Soval SV08 that resulted in a massive glob of plastic encasing the extruder, the hot end, like encased it. When I took the blob off the end, it actually took the silicone sock that goes over the nozzle with it. It was just completely encased inside of plastic. It was gone from inside the thing, and there's just melted plastic that has solidified everywhere on the hot end part of it. So. And it was trying to print a very large item that at one point during the print it failed. It actually ripped the whole thing off of the bed. And it like ripped and tore and bent and all this awful stuff. But I had trusted the thing to print overnight. So I didn't see it when it happened because I was asleep, unfortunately, and I had started it like briefly before I went up to go to bed, and it was not. I did not see it fail before I went to bed, which is my fault. I shouldn't have trusted it. It was the first time I was printing that particular item with the current setup of that printer, so I should have monitored it. I should have done it the next day. Ultimately, it damaged basically all of the moving components of the tool head. I have purchased another new hot end. I had that hot end for 1 week. The hot end was a week old, like a close to $70 hot end. That has been replaced. The nozzle was like $23. That I don't think that that's salvageable either. Unfortunately, I think that was also compromised, so I can't really use that anymore. At least I had tried to do a test print with it, and it didn't exactly turn out all right. I'll try it again because there was another issue that came up with the gears, the extrusion part of it, the extruder part of it. The actual moving gears, I think, were damaged as well, in some way, shape, or form, because the thing moved to print for over 5 hours, and it did not end up extruding 5 hours worth of filament, because at some point the blob got so backed up that it could not physically move the filament through anymore, which meant that the gears were spinning and the filament wasn't moving, and the filament was getting ground down, and that puts a lot of wear on the gears. So yeah, it got to the point where there is gear slip happening, and the only thing I can do to fix that is to replace the gear part of it, and unfortunately Soval does not seem to be selling the specific components of the extruder of the gears. So I've had to also buy a whole new tool head. They call it the orbital, they call it the orbital extruder section, but it's the whole tool head, and that was like $78. So it's like $78 for that, $68 for the new hot end as well. It'd be another $23 if I were to buy the new nozzle again. Don't know if I'm going to do that though. We shall see. So yeah, it's an expensive mistake, a very expensive mistake that I made. I will keep you posted when I get the tool head in, which will take a while. I'll keep you posted on that for when the machine is back up and running. This is why I have more than one machine. This exact thing is why I have more than one, so that I can continue to fulfill orders, even if one of them fails and goes down for a bit. That is the whole reason why I have more than one machine. This is the exact purpose. Anyway. I know that took longer than usual to go through the beginning stuff, but I wanted to talk about these things during the beginning of the streams. This is where I talk about stuff. Give folks time to show up. Anyway, so last time we met, we finished Planet Humble, and we've begun on Selenea. Woohoo. So the question is, which one of these bodies is supposed to be Humble in the sky? Is it that one? That one looks kind of like red and cloudy. I mean, I take it that's supposed to be Prime, but then what's that one? And it has lights on it as if it is colonized already. I don't know, these things in the sky, I think it should reflect what's in the system that we can go to. That's my thoughts. So yeah, we finished on Humble and have now gone to Selenea. So we are working through, trying to decide how we're going to play this, basically. That's where I'm at right now. Just trying to figure some stuff out. We have entered the water cycle phase. We will enter at least the vegetation phase today. I've launched a couple of rockets. Yeah, 4 total for heat and pressure so far. I think I'm going to need to get to the vegetation phase before I'm allowed to start placing outdoor life things. And I'm still learning many of the mechanics of this interplanetary travel setup. So we currently have the ability to order stuff from Planet Humble, stuff that is within containers only, though. I think that based off of what I've read so far, what I'm going to want to be bringing in primarily is stuff like osmium and zeolite, because it seems like you cannot get them from the surface of Selenea. You can't get them from the surface here, which is just a little bit unfortunate. Now we've been through and we've explored this little base area, and we've somewhat explored this one, meaning we still need to do this and this. And then there's also like this here. Maybe we should do that one. That actually looks a little bit like a bio-based area. But I could go to the other spots. How do I even get to this? Can I even drive to that? Is there a way to drive through here? I don't think so. I don't know. Now we've got this canyon filled with water. I don't know how much further the water's gonna go up. Yeah, so I'll follow this and then hang a right. Oh, have I emptied? Have I emptied you? Not quite. I could make number go up faster, but I kind of also want to explore, so I'm going to explore. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna explore. Yeah, not sure how much further the water is gonna go up. So is this right turn here? Yep. Oh, hey, the Nightbot's working. Nightbot worked last stream, too. For the first time in, like, forever. Alright, so is there a way here? No. Alright, then. This might be a case of terraforming will change the terrain over time. There might be routes that open up the passageways to that other area. We'll see. That's the main thing with this game. Is, well, if you can't get somewhere now, you'll probably be able to get there later. Hello, things. I will take some of these things. AKA basically all of these things. I don't really need the Shanga for now. Okay, yeah, kinda looking like that area is not passable with this guy. Sigh. I can get there, it's just have to pull the dude with me. Which sucks. Sucks to get back if I'm going to use it. Surely there is some sort of a pathway that I can drive. Surely they would have thought of that. Surely they would have thought about making a drivable pathway around. The answer is no. Not right now. But the rover is my portable oxygen supply. I don't need to worry about that so much. Hello, thing. Oh. Is it all encrusted with ice? That'd be a bummer. Go all the way over here and find you can't even get in. Yeah, that looks like it. They really don't want you here now. Not through most of this, anyway. I'll put the thing down. Get in the thing. That gives me air. Oh, and you... Oh, doors won't open until 1 ppm ppm of oxygen. Wonderful. Wonderful, so after all of that... Get boned. Get boned! Thou shalt not explore there. It seems. An interesting little bridge there. Well, there is that other bigger place. So let's head that direction. In fact, I can probably use the rover to move faster. They have a little bridge there, so surely that must not be inundated by water at any point, right? Right? A lot of great big flat area here. This would be great for wonderful things. Alright, do I really need to take any of this? I'd rather leave the raw resources. Oh, do we have meteors? No. Just a dust storm. Also, my fan is blowing, so if that is problematic, just let me know. You know what? I'll leave all that for now. So technically, I can get back driving this way all the way around and down and over. There is a path to drive back. It's just annoying. I didn't want to do it to get here in the first instance. But I guess I'll commit to doing it now. Just grab just about everything that I can. Anything not nailed down. Air. Oh, hi. You're quarantined until 1 Pascal of pressure. Well, gee, thanks. How about the rest of you? Can't get in there until pressure. Whoops. Hey, I'm in. I'm not gonna glitch my way in. That, I think, is not the way to go about things. Okay. But we can. It's an option. We have a couple of crates, at least. So the blueprints don't give me anything. As I've learned. Alright then. Time to go. Whoa, stop. More things. More glorious things. Don't keep the Shenga. Yeah, this does go somewhere, but I don't think it goes in. Yeah, no going in here. This is danger. Gotta go all the way around. Gotta go down there. Whee! Why is there so much gravity on this moon? Actually, why does it seem like all these bodies have the same exact gravity? And the size of the bodies are very different. I did not want to ride. Thanks, but no. Alright, are we full yet? Yes. We full. Rover is full. I don't need that. I don't need that. Cosmic quartz. I don't need that. At least I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. Oh, hey, there's another thingy over there. Hello, thingy. What do you have? A path down. A bunch of circuits. Not a good idea to go down when air is an issue. Not a particularly good idea, so we're not going to do this now. I will note that it is here in my brain. My brain will note that this is here. It is very obvious. And I will leave. I see you. I have to start making choices. I'll leave the aluminum behind. In fact, I'll take all of this aluminum and dump it. Okay. Was that a warning about my food? I don't know. Maybe. This is a wall. Go this way. Eat. Sure. Oh yeah, I had to close my window. Because the other day I had my window open, tried to get a breeze in, but unfortunately last night Dolly saw something that caught her attention, and unfortunately she tried to climb on the window screen. She tried to climb the window screen. This is just a path here. Why was I blind to this existing? I don't know. It's actually quite straightforward to drive that. Anyway. Yeah, she tried to climb the screen to the window, and it actually held her weight. I was shocked. She was like just completely, all four paws on the screen, being held up by the screen. I was like, what are you doing? You have to get down. And of course, the act of getting her off of the thing is what ended up breaking the thing. She didn't rip it. It wasn't ripped, but it did come off on like a corner. It's like peeled off on a corner, top corner, so I have to figure out if that's actually been ripped from the housing or if I can put it like back in. If it's repairable or not, I have to look into that. Oh, we've got the stuff. Neat. I need to take the stuff so I can get more stuff. I need to organize my stuff. That, I think, is something that needs to happen. I need more storage. What do I need for this box again? 2 super alloy each and a circuit. Alright, well there's a circuit. How many circuits do I have? I should have, like, infinite. Alright, there's another. And there's a couple more. Let's do a sort. Alright, so I have a few. Oh yeah, you can go. Yay, a few more. I just need to sort the things, but... and figure out what I want to import here. So I want to bring in the osmium stuff. I'll bring in all of the rods. I think the uranium is lacking, but I don't need that much of it. Don't know. Like, it's like, what do I really need? What do I really need? I need to go back and set up the tier 2 drones, probably. That might be a thing at some point, but for now... I'll leave it. Let's not even bother. Start bringing the stuff inside here. Alright, you're not full. Now you are. You're not full, now you are. You're not full, now you are. And you're not full, and now you are. Just start by filling the current boxes before I start sorting. Okay. Oh, I guess I should bring all the like regular super alloy. Maybe. I've got a lot of super alloy rods, so I can just casually take 4 of them because I've got so many. I can throw them in here, and this will automatically break them down every 45 seconds. And the great thing about this is I can automate this to automatically break stuff down for me if I need stuff broken down in an automated fashion. Okay, do I have what I need to actually to build this? Magnetar and Solar. Magnetar, Solar, and what was the other thing? Silicon. Regular old silicon. How much you want to bet that I don't actually have any regular old silicon in any of these containers? Yeah, I thought so. Well, I think I may know what I am going to mine first with an auto miner. So this thing... So these are multiplicative. Multiplying the terraformation index of each planet / moon of the solar system. So yeah, it is genuinely just multiplicative. Huh. Which is why this number is so big. Why we're already in the sextillions. Because it's multiplying tera or trillions by millions. Why are you using the symbol for mega when you actually mean million? Actually, there's no B for billion. That's weird. Hold up. No, the T has to be tera, and the M has to be mega. Because it's using K for kilo. It is using metric, but it switches to not really metric on this. This isn't. That's so weird. That is what has confused me a little bit, I think. What system uses that? What system does that? Like goes up to tera and then switches to like quintillions. It goes from tera and then quint. Huh? Like there are actual terms for this. I don't necessarily remember all of the order, but after tera is peta. After peta, I think is exa. And then there's iota. I think even after that. So, yeah, there is a whole nomenclature that they should have used for this, but it's odd. It's odd. Anyway, I gotta sort these. I gotta make a lot more of these. Actually, I need to make a lot more of them. Which means I need a lot more circuits. How many circuits still exist? Probably not many at this point. The answer is not many. Guys, maybe I bring that in. Import some circuits. I've got 4. And there's a whole bunch of stuff I can break down to get more circuits here, so I'm not too worried about all that. You know what, let's make number go up. Number needs to go up faster. We need to make number go up faster. What is the best way to make number go up faster? Frankly, fuses on existing infrastructure. No, more existing infrastructure might actually be better. Super alloy rods and osmium rods. So the question is, do I have 14 super alloy rods? I don't quite think I have 14 of them, considering how I broke a bunch down. Also, this is not the best... Oh, I already have 2 of you. Oh. Well, here, have a 3rd. And... that completely blocks my pathing. So I will do that. What's my power looking like? I think I've got... Do I have the stuff to make another one of those? I should, right? Yes, I have 5 pulsars. So we can just double our power generation. Oh yeah, I should place teleporters. Duh. Duh. Teleporters. Teleporters help a bit with getting to places. Getting back from places. I don't know, this map is pretty small. Don't know if I'd really go for that. Alright, I want another one of these. 3 super alloy, 3 iron, 3 titanium. And I want it up. No, not you. You. I want it to be a layer above with a ladder. Iron and cobalt. Oh, do I not have cobalt? I don't think I have cobalt. Well, there's plenty of cobalt to mine. Alright. The plan is auto crafters up here and storage for stuff down here. Just try to make this storage land for basically every item, with the 2nd floor being auto crafter land. Next. You. Iridium rods. I need a lot of stuff. I need to know if there's a place that I can auto craft or auto mine super alloy. That might be problematic. I also need a ton of titanium to make more of these. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's start by making 1 of these. Yeah, they're gonna be a little bit further away, but oh well. Great. Alright, well, silicon step 1, and great. Yes, step 2 will be titanium. Really? Why? Whatever. Titanium. Supply everything. Supply everything. I need to build the drone thingy and get the drones up. Glorious. I need to be able to make the drones even better. So the drone doohickey, 3 circuit boards. Alright, drone station. Shall station. Why can't I build on rocks? Okay, T2 drones need super alloy explosive powder. Okay, I'm gonna need to eat, but I'm going to need to get circuits, so off I go. Which way first? Let's go this way. I don't know how much I left behind over here of stuff I can break down. Wait, I just missed that completely. Hello. Look at what you got. Hello. There's a circuit in one of you. Or a circuit in you. What's here? Can you let me in? I'll leave the food. Come on. Oh, you're available now. That wasn't particularly wonderful. Because that one was encrusted with ice. Tier 3 heater, I don't care. I know I've been in here, it's just I'm questioning whether I left any, anything in, like the high-tech server things in here that I can break down and get circuits. Just wondering if I left circuits. Did I leave circuits? Deconstructible circuits. Answer is looking like, nah. A Rema. I'll take a Rema. Air. Air is good. I like air. This thing had, yes. There. That's 4. I'm going back to the base. There's not really a way around here, so I don't even know what's up with all that. Uh-oh. Water is encroaching. Okay. Shove things into a box, into another box. go out, get more stuff. Because I need a lot of circuits. I could import circuits, but it takes too long. Cough, hack, wheeze. It simply takes too long. I would imagine that that building is impacted by the trade. The trade blah words fuses. That's what I'm looking for. I would imagine that it is affected by the trade fuses, but I won't know until I try. Oh, that was an aroma. Okay, yes, I've been in here. It's just... Have I missed... the ability to break down any additional thingies? Because this... There's an entry that needs 3 of the cards. Oh, I've not been in here, apparently. It's like I'm missing... I feel like I'm missing an access card somewhere. And I am here specifically for circuits at this point. Aha! There it is. Because there was a door that led to... There was a door that needed 3 of the thingies. Ooh, what do you have to say? I'll take the fuse cartridge, although the fuse cartridge is not necessarily the thing I need. Oh yeah, it's... Oh right, this needs... This one needs power. And I think the way to get the power is through the other area that needs 3. Or access to 3. I need to get down to drink. Ow! Question mark? How did I get damaged? So this has the need for the 3 access cards. Thanks. Put that away. So I would think that in here... Well, hey, there's a whole bunch more stuff. Yeah, I need to... Oh, God. Oh, boy. Yeah, there's just a lot in here. So let me get to my rover. Hello, rover. I'm not carrying food. Huh. I have water and air, but no food. Weird. Must have accidentally lost it. Alright, I'll leave the mutagens and tree barks. I'm not going to break down the nuclear power. I'll also start leaving fertilizer and the various quartzes, because I don't need them. Alright, you had those and these. Growth multiplier fuse. Oh boy. Right, so this is specifically for farms that grow plants or veggies. Yeah, so that's actually farm multiplier. So that's nice. I am already full. Oh boy. There's a lot in there. So many rocket engines. And not a single recipe currently to use them. Oh look, another growth multiplier fuse. Cool. Oh, really? That's it? That's all that was in that? Huh? I was expecting more. I mean, yes, there was a lot of stuff in this room, but there's that door that needs power in the other section, and there wasn't a clear way of providing it the power. But thinking about things logically, there is this cable. There's the cables, and those cables may be what's providing the power. And there's a thing up top. Like, how do I get up and in? Well, I think that's through this thing that needs power, right? Potentially. Through this door. Unless you just don't get through this, but, I mean, come on. Power? Like, this isn't interactable. Very odd to me. But yeah, there's cables going across to here. And also this cable from here. So it's like, is there a thing in here that I've missed to provide power? Or like, where else does this cable go? Just things on my mind. Questions that I have. I need to build a trade rocket. I need to put stuff in here. This is a flat enough area. But I need to get bot automation online. That's, I think, one of, if not the top priority at the moment. We need to get robots. All of the robots. And get the mining done. Okay. Where's all my food? Here. It's probably not all of my food, but it is food. Okay. So the plan is that I will have automation up here and then all of these storage boxes down here. Ideally not with the food thing there. How much longer until this? 35. Okay, I need to make that number go up a little bit faster. Iridium explosive powder and the other thing. Do I have more explosive powder? Yes. Do I have 3 more explosive powder? Yes, I do. Do I have 3 more explosive powder? No. I'd have to break stuff down for that. Okay. So then give me super alloy. Do none of you have standard super alloy? There we go. I need 1 more. So that should be enough for 2. Of these tier 5. Oh, excuse me, those are rods, not regular. Right. Let's put those away. Super alloy rods. Do I have 6 spare super alloy rods? Well, there's 4. 5, 6. And that is all of the super alloy rods. That's not good, actually. Okay, I'll need to work with that then. Alright, well, I know what I'm sending you off for then. Alright, so you're gonna get super alloy rods. Where are you? And I'll fill up the rest of the spots with regular super alloy, I guess. Launch. Okay. Build a couple of these out of the way. Said build them out of the way. Alright, maybe I should rebuild a couple of rods. I don't have the thingy to build the rods. 2 aluminum, 3 aluminum. Titanium, magnesium, and silicon. Going up. Right, this shows me what this thing can get, and yeah, it's only selenium deposits. Oh my, okay. I can't auto-mine aluminum on this planet. That kind of blows, particularly for the production of the super alloy. Oh boy. Alright then. Build you. If I can in that corner, whatever, clipping, I don't care. I have the tier 7 back. I do not have the tier 7 backpack. Okay, that's a thing I need then. 2 super alloy, 3 circuits. Magnetar, solar, and a cosmic quartz. Said Magnetar? Wait a minute. Do I have a Magnetar? Ooh. Yes, there. Not many, but I do have them. Okay, so that gives me a few more slots in my backpack. A shame there's no better oxygen tank, even though it is temporary. Okay. The drone station. You need to be requesting T2 drones. Rocket engines, circuits, super alloy, and explosive. Yeah, that's a problem. We can't get a produced supply of super alloy. Oh, there's the auction. There it is. There it is. It's right there. It's like, oh, it's weird that there isn't a higher end thingy for oxygen. It's like, oh, well, yeah, it's right there. We just need to play more. But really what I want is the planetary delivery depot here at a lot higher of a number. Couple more orders of magnitude. Goodness, we'd basically be done with Selenea at that point, unless I want to just go to a different system to get more multipliers. Because this is what automates the movement of materials between planets / moons. Grass is growing, so does that mean that I am able to build things like the algae grower now? That would be nice. So let's get the stuff for that. Magnesium, 2 super alloy, and 2 bioplastic. Yes, I can build that. I should also be building the water collector, huh? I haven't done that yet. Said I was going to do it, never actually did it. Was getting hounded to do it. 3 bioplastic. Magnesium, aluminum, and super alloy. Okay, that provides water. Probably can't do anything with the gas extractor yet, but anyway. Next would be flower spreaders. 2 water, 2 super alloy, 2 fertilizer, 1. I'll use fertilizer 1 as if I have it. Ah, there's still ice, huh? Yes, we can have flower spreaders. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I'll put you there. Take out the Humblea, break that down. Give you the Humblea. But does that also mean that I can build the tree spreaders? Bacteria sample, super alloy, and zeolite. I don't think I have any regular bacteria samples. I have the ability to get bacteria samples in relative abundance, thanks to mutagen. I just have to wait for it to cycle. And then I have to move really far away to place it, if I can place it right now. That would be ideal, actually, if I can build the trees. Because that's the oxygen production. Okay, there's our bacteria sample. And I need a super alloy. So is this... place? Yes, it is placeable. Okay, cool. I need one of my trees. There. Or my one tree. Might have more, but I think it's primarily just the one tree at this point. Yeah, so where to put it is always the wonderful question of the century. This way. Because wherever I put it, the trees are going to be blocking everything. So I want to make sure that it's at least semi out of the way. Maybe over here. Just plonk it here. There we go. There we go. Have some oxygen. Ah, that means I should also launch an oxygen rocket. And a plant rocket. AKA a seed and a plant rocket. Or a plant and a seed rocket. Which is which, I never know. I never remember. Plant rocket gives you plant multiplier. Seed rocket gives you oxygen. I need to do both. So I need fertilizer, mutagen, bacteria sample. Which in order to get the bacteria samples, I have to break down mutagen. Gee, if only I could pin recipes. Gee, if only I could pin recipes. 2 cobalt and a super alloy. Oh. The what? Oh, that's that's Humblea growing. That's the flower growing. Osmium, zeolite, magnesium, and cobalt. Quasar and Blazar. Well, I should have those. Nice. So now I can officially pin blueprints. How does one pin? Oh. You can't pin. So you can pin. Wait, how? You know, it would help if I equipped it. You right click. You right click to pin stuff. Do I have Lirma? Yes. Uh-huh. Oh no, that's Pesta. That's not Lirma. Where's Lirma? Whoa. So, to get Lirma, I can break down any existing plant. So I could take the Pestera seed and throw it in here, and it should break down to a Lirma. I mean, I can go... I've left a bunch behind. I can bring them back just fine. It's not an issue. I think I also have to break down to get the tier 1 fertilizer, huh? Could you, activate on one of these, please? Maybe this is why I should keep the tier 1 around. Because I can immediately activate it. I just don't like that it spits everything out. Okay, well, give me that first. At least I'm assuming that I can break down the thingy. And get a Lirma back. Come on, don't hold me hostage like this. Here, let's at least launch a rocket. That's the oxygen multiplier. The first oxygen multiplier. And this has not been broken down. So this must not be breakdownable. That's sucky. How about one of these? Surely anything for which there is a recipe in... Where is it? In the DNA manipulator. Anything for which there is a recipe in the DNA manipulator should be able to be broken down into its basic components. I just don't know if I have anything in here. Well, regardless. Food. Drink. Not breaking down, huh? Alright. Fine. Be that way. Let's go get Lirma. Wait, I didn't want to go here. Oops. I don't know if there's any Lirma that I left behind here. I do not know. Could be. None of that is Lirma. Sorry to say. Sorry to break it to you, but none of that is Lirma. None of that is Lirma. Oh hey, we can build growth multiplier fuses. Neat. None of that's Lirma. Oh, I've never been in here. What? Okay. Sure. Lirma. Where's out? There's out. Was there any Lirma in these? Bah. Uppy. 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 There we go. Not in you. Ah. Ah. Not in you either. Okay. Back we go. Back, I say. Yeah, I need to move some stuff because there's really not that much room right here. Might need to move the entire base, but whatever. I'll move the terraforming. That's going to be easier. Okay. This hath returned with glorious things. I can now build more ore extractors. I can now build my drones, a few drones. I should control how many drones that I make. Or at least attempt to. No, I need those. What's everything that I need again? It's already escaped me. For the tier 2 drone, we need rocket engines and explosive powder. So it just adds explosive powder, okay. Sure. Whoops, not you. Okay, I will be lacking explosive powder. The rocket engine recipe uses explosive powder, does it not? No, it doesn't. Okay. Keep them then. There was a recipe... Guess not for... that. What used explosive powder? Explosives, duh. I know that, but... that makes sense. I thought there was something else. Besides infrastructure. Odd. Odd that I cannot remember. Does this break it down, or do I have to... Okay, yes, it can break them down. It uses 2 explosive powder each with a circuit. Cool. And remember, this map does not have mineable iridium either. Ooh, right, this map does not have mineable iridium either. Yikes. Yeah, that's a yikes. That is a real yikers. We're at vegetation and are working on clear sky. Good. Very good. So that should mean that I can build basically everything at this point, except for animals, I suppose. Let's see if it's possible to place a butterfly farm. It likely will not be until I can have air, you know? Air is probably pretty important for the ability to produce butterflies. I can place butterflies. I don't have fabric at all, like regular fabric. There's a bunch of smart fabric, but does that break down into regular? Because I have come across a lot of smart fabric. Interesting. Morning hydration low. Hey, buddy. Could you bring me... What is it? What is it that I need? It's the... Wait, fabric should be in this list. Hello? Yeah, fabric. Bring me the fabric. I guess bring me the, silk. I'll bring 6 silk. All the explosive powder. And more bioplastic. I needed more super alloy. Oops. Or did I? Did I? I think so. Yeah, pretty sure I did. Oops. Oh no, I've got rods. I've got plenty of rods. Trade rocket. Super alloy rocket engine and uranium rod. I don't need that. Alright, next trade doohickey, or next doohickey will be a trade thing. Whatever, it's off the ground. So I've got a few points. I want to bring in pressure and heat and plant and oxygen fuses. That's actually all that I want. I'll get the recipe for the smart fabric just to see what it needs. And we're going to launch this rocket. It's going to take 10 minutes to get back. Go ahead and put some stuff away. Oh boy, next. I need to keep going with Tier 3 ore extractors. I also need to set up more lockers. So give me 3 of those. I'll break down 3 of them. And these use circuits. Of course they use circuits. Why would they use anything other than circuits? Alright. Iron. Magnesium. Silicon. Titanium. Cobalt. Iridium, uranium. I understand that I won't have those here. Super alloy. But I will, like, import them. What am I missing? Sulfur. So this will actually give the bots a mission. Oh yeah, osmium and so on. Iridium. Uranium. Super alloy. Sulfur. Alright, so now if I have iron in any of these containers, I'll swap over the iron. Oh, and aluminum, right. And zeolite. Yeah, I need a lot more containers. Oh yeah, it's requested here. So it's actually gonna bring all the super alloy over here. Now, thing is, I simply need to be able to walk between the rows. And since... yeah, I'll place it here. Okay, 5 more. So we'll need aluminum, zeolite, osmium, obsidian. So that should be all of the main basic resources. Yes, should be all the main ones. Requested. Okay, food. Food? Eat? Oh, I need food. Okay, I have a couple food there. Zeolite. 2 zeolite. Aluminum. 2 aluminum. Aluminum. 2 aluminum. There was extra aluminum because I've been breaking down the super alloy rods. Remember that super alloy rods eat up aluminum. I'll take the rods, even though technically I don't want to keep the rods in there. Ah yes, I'll need one for selenium. Put all of them, thanks. Not in... Put them in the selenium one. Obsidian, osmium, zeolite. Who's iridium? You. Uranium is you. Just make sure there's no ores in these. Okay, actual sulfur and sulfur, wow. I must drink. Iridium, there we go. Uranium. Osmium. Obsidian. Where's iridium? Selenium. Super alloy. Oh. Do we have meteors? I don't see meteor. There hasn't actually been meteors, like, at all. Not regular meteor showers at all on this moon. It's like, huh. Why? That's all the ore, right? Okay. Osmium. Obsidian. Zeolite. Aluminum. So that should be the ores sorted. Yes? That should be all of the ore types sorted. Of course, I do need even more stuff. Basically, I need a container for... Oh, hey, there's all of you as well. Iridium, uranium, osmium. Is the thingy back? Yes. Okay. Thank you for all of those things. I'm going to need you to keep bringing me super alloy. Frankly, and iridium at this point. Give me a bit of food just to hold me over. Last slots will be circuits. Where are the circuits? Circuits. Circuit boards. Launch. Alright. Butterflies. Tier 2 fertilizer, zeolite. Bioplastic. So I can make 2. At least. And I will also need, you know, the larva. Did I not bring butterfly larva? I should have. Yes, I have 2. So really I can only build 1. Great. Well, if you can only build 1, go ahead and do it. At least start giving me insects. Though kind of weird I can build these without air. Breathable atmosphere level. Bees. Yes, I saw that I had a couple of bees here. I need my bees to make me more bees. So this beehive, it'll go here. It should provide everything. And I need to be able to request bees and honey. But the focus is bees. You know, I'll build the thing. Super alloy. Honey. I need a way in and out as well. That's the other key. It's like, oh yes, it's great to be here, but I have to get through this way. So you're going to demand the honey as it's produced. Should I build another bee production? Another beehive? I guess so, if I have the stuff for it. Yeah, that doesn't need the bioplastic, and then that's what I'll use to build the stuff to make more bioplastic. Just a tree bark and a tier 2 fertilizer. I need to be able to produce tree bark. Gosh, so much stuff to do! How was my power looking? Fine. Power is fine. I need to build a biolab, 2 osmium, 3 super alloy. And an aluminum. I'm going to go upstairs and build this here. I'm building this not to actually really use these recipes. I'm planning to use autocrafters for them. It's just here so I can really like just look up information for the most part. I also need to be building the biodome. No, not the biodome. I have to build the T2 biodome. 2 fertilizer, 2 bacteria, super alloy, and sulfur. So as I've mentioned, I need to break down mutagen. Wait, I have... What am I thinking? Put that away. I have the ability to make the stuff. I need to request algae and water. So it would be in my best interest to build 2 more of these. Oh, wait, right. It's not osmium, duh. It's circuits. Really, there's extra space there? Pull water. Can I... How much do I have to work with? Enough. And algae. If I could add like a dash and the word deadly after that, or at the beginning of that, or have like caution, like biohazard. I would. I would do that thing. Anyway, the point of this is that I need both of those to build, or to make, the biosamples, and that's all they use. Or the bacteria samples, excuse me. Alright, and it's 6. Okay. T1 fertilizer. Again, I don't have any more T1 fertilizer. So, what I do have is a ton of tier 2, so I'm gonna break all that down for more tier 1s. How much longer on you? 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes. Okay. Food. Feed me, Seymour. I have the ability to have automated, technically have automated food. How many bees have accrued? It's just the one? Hello? Biz. Busy bees. Busy wizzy bees. I guess I've just gotten honey? Question mark? Honey? Yes, I have gotten honey. No, bee larva, sadly, yet. But the bees are perpetuating. Give me super alloy. Oh, and sulfur. Climb up. Build that. Here. Sure. And then supply. I'll have another thingy requesting the stuffs. Okay. I need more storage. And that'll probably be it for this line. So then the next set would be facing me this way until I get probably to here to leave this open to climb the thing. And then another gap, and then start filling in this side, etc, etc, etc. Wait, I need more miners. Low. I don't think I need 5 of them, though, but... I also need a place to at least temporarily plonk all of those. And hey, titanium. That's enough. Alright, mines! Shoot my mines! I need to get mining for iron and magnesium. And sulfur. And whatever else I'm not thinking about. Iron, cobalt. Magnesium. And sulfur. Wow, I actually needed all 5. Oh, wait. I didn't assign you. Huh? Ah. This one is the titanium, and this one is the silicon. So there should be 6 here now. All I need to do is set these to supply everything. And I guess the last one would be, or if I were to place another one, it would be selenium. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. I'm just noticing that. Hello. This place grows squash, of all things. Of all things, it grows squash. So we could just directly grab it. Okay. I no longer need to build this thing. So now what am I going to build? My trade rocket should be back by now, yes? Yes. In fact, all my rocket stuff should be back now. Yeah, so that's the whole idea with this icon, is you can place this robotic collector at this area with squash, and it will automatically collect squash and put it onto your logistic network for you. So, yeah, you can have your bots just collecting free squash without needing to have the farming for it, or at least not as much farming for it. So you're back, you've got all these things. So that's great. Now I can think about building all of that. Okay, the question is, where does one build smart fabric so that I know what it breaks down from? So it does use fabric, so I should collect smart fabric, because I also get a circuit out of it. Oh boy, alright. Fine. I need obsidian. So much obsidian. And explosive powder and uranium. Great. Well, I happen to know I have a bit. I have just enough. Also has this thing. This thing has come back. I will rain check you for the moment, because I need to place these optimizers down. Do I really want to place them here, though? Not really. I want to relocate all these to a better, more open spot, but whatever. The range on these is huge, so just one for heat and one for pressure. That was not pressure, buddy. The plant ones are actually not... I'm not going to make use of those yet. There shouldn't be more than 8 here, right? Oh, wait, where's the other? Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buildings, so everything is actually affected by both over here. And then I'm going to go over to where I have a tree spreader. I think it's... Where was it? Over there. I see the trees. I should use my vehicle. My vehicle is infinite air, so I may as well use the infinite air. I also need more drones. I need everything. Yeah, growing trees and we don't even have breathable air. Well, I guess the trees eat CO2, but we don't have that in the air either. The trees make the oxygen. Where's the thing? There's the thing. So I'll plonk this here and give it the oxygen fuses. I'm not giving it the plant fuses because these give way more oxygen than plants, and ecosystems give more plants than any trees do. So I want to use the plant fuses on ecosystems. For the stats. Actually, I have, I think, a insect fuse, so I could put that in. Goodness, I really have to sort through everything. I even have a trade rocket fuse. Yeah, see, I have an insect fuse. And a couple of these growth multiplier fuses that are useful for farming. You know what? Maybe we use those for farming. Yeah. I have some bees now. Enough for 2 farms. I need tier 1 and tier 2 fertilizer. Wonderful. Get rid of that. Pin the outdoor farms. Super alloy as well. Boy. I need more regular super alloy. Ooh boy. Well, good thing I just got more of it. You there. Keep bringing me super alloy. I don't really want it to bring me the loose super alloy. I could have it bring me loose super alloy, but I don't need it as loose, and that uses up a bunch of slots. Give me instead what? What shall I bring instead? I don't know. Bring me this Serena, more of these Serenas. I don't think I have golds stored. No. Bring me circuits. All 8. And explosive powder. There. Launch. Go. Be free. Do the things. Do the glorious things for me. Okay, I really... You know what, fine. Really? One? I thought I... Oh, right. The super alloy. Ugh. Well, plonk the optimizer. And throw in the growth fuses. Growth speed 3.0. 2.0. So 2 of these increases it by 50%, so they're 25% each. Huh. Seemingly, they're 25%. Better than nothing. Better than absolute jack all. I'll just call this miscellaneous for now. Booger. Have you done the thing yet? No. Why? Do the thing. Thank you for doing the thing. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Oh yeah, I should bring... Duh. Seeds! What am I growing? What am I actually growing here? Shrooms. Shrooms and beans. Should probably do eggplants. But no, I need my food, my wonderful food. I will be placing a lot more of these farms. Don't worry about that. Shroomies and beans. Now, I'm gonna make sure that I have enough for each food type. I also need to request each of the food types in boxes in here. So I need more boxes, of course. Always, always more boxes. Thou shalt more box. Actually, speaking of more box, I can fit a box here. This box shall be beans. Demand beans. Where be beans? There be beans. This box shall demand... Not those. Not those. This box shall demand shrooms. Shroomies. Okay. Extra boxes for... what? Dunno, don't care. Where is iridium? Iridium. Alright, miscellaneous. For now, we'll include fuses. Fuses, fabric, food-ish things. Gosh, I need one for plants as well. I need something for quartz. I need something for rocket engines. God, I need those. Beans. There's actually beans. There's food seeds. Oh God. Beans. Beans. Yeah, that was my intent. Just to fill this up with all of those things. Are there things with more of those things? Yes. Of course there is. Need things for explosive powder to be separate. Why do I have two? Right, I know why I have those. I know it auto sorts, it's just... That's not my problem right now. It's just I have a lot of stuff in all different types of containers, and I'm trying to make this a little bit more manageable so I can really see what's in each thing. Because it's like, I shouldn't have to ask myself what's in what container. Whoops, I have no more space here. Yeah, we'll leave it. So, next. Next. I don't have larva with me. Humma. You know, this is kind of superfluous. I don't really need this thing. What phase are we at? We are in vegetation and approaching clear skies. Wait, didn't this say 1.9? So we're actually approaching breathable atmosphere at this point. It's, slowly working on it. But it is working on it. How many bees do I have at this point? Bees. Busy bees. Okay, I have enough bees for 2. Just need the fertilizers. And another super alloy. Tier 1 fertilizers. Oh boy. And seeds. I need 2 more seeds. Alright, switch seeds. Eggplant and squash. I think that's the only other 2, right? Eggplant, squash, beans, mushrooms. I think those are the only things. Yeah? Besides the wheat and the cocoa, but I'm not gonna bother with those. What? Oh, water. Duh. We need some dihydrogen monoxide. Which container contains dihydrogen monoxide? We need plenty of that. Though exceedingly toxic in abundance. Alright, that's eggplant and squash, so now I need to request eggplant and squash. Alright. Eggplant. And squash. Okay. Breathe. Breathe a little. I could build these. I'll need to request creatures, but I could make those things. Kind of weird being this early, though. It'd be a heck of a boost to the terraformation, though. Let's get gas extractors. Actually, let's start doing the auto crafting. Yeah, that seems like a much better idea. Auto crafting. Alright, super alloys. I've got 5 rods on me. Soon to get more, but it's enough for 5 uppies. Okay. So the thing is, I don't think that if this is placed on this side, that it can see containers on the other side of the room. As you can probably tell, it kind of misses the other corners. So I have to make sure that I place these such that they can actually see all of the containers. This can currently see pretty much all of the containers, as well as all the other existing autocrafters. So this is going to make the high quality food. I mean, obviously that has to be step 1. It should supply as well the stuff. I need a drink. This is going to be bacteria samples. We can apparently make soup. Reduces thirst for a small period. Interesting. Reduces oxygen consumption. Oh boy. Increases running speed. Oh, cookies make running speed. Sure. Ha! Growth fuses need silkworms when there's not really a good way to automate production of silkworms. Wonderful. Like, you can do common and rare larvae, there's recipes for those, but there's no recipe to make silkworm, unfortunately, and the silkworm building does not perpetuate with more silkworms. Kinda one of those things, like, makes me question why there isn't a tier 2 silkworm production that gives you more silkworms. They did it with bees. There's a tier 2 beehive that gives you more bees, so the bees perpetuate, but they didn't do that with silkworms, and it makes them one of the rarest, hardest to get, at least most annoying to get things. Yes, you can manually make them, but, like, very manually make them in the incubator, but I just wish there was a way that didn't use the incubator, because it's a royal pain in the ass. You can't automate the incubator. Speaking of, I shouldn't do this. I really shouldn't do this. I'm not, and I shouldn't, because none of these things can be automated on this planet. I should do this on a planet that can do the actual automation and then bring it in when I've unlocked the thing to bring in from other planets automatically. Though that does somewhat put a damper on things. Because it's like I can't automate the iridium here, so this isn't something I can really automate for the explosive powder. Fertilizers, yes. I can do both. I'll stick with one for now and not do the twos, because I have plenty of the twos. And it's the same with the rocket engines. It's like you don't have really the ability to automate production of the rocket engines on this planet. Just interesting things that I may not actually need that many autocrafters, actually, on this planet. Yes, to bioplastic. I don't have the stuff for the bioplastic at the moment. The shrooms haven't grown in quite yet. Yeah, and you can't mine the aluminum on this planet. So it makes it hard to even get the super alloy. There's no auto mine for the aluminum. As far as I can tell, there's nothing here for the aluminum. It would be marked. There was aluminum, like, now underwater. But, yeah, not anymore. Alright, this is here. Give me the things. Bring me. Guess I don't need you to bring me bioplastic. I need you to give me more super alloy. You know, I need so much super alloy that this trip is probably just gonna be even the regular super alloy. I know I said that I don't want to bring loose super alloy, but I'm going to do it anyway. I need so much of this stuff. Speaking of which... I need another butterfly farm. Oh, there's mushrooms. There's mushrooms. Hello? Aha. Water? Water. Okay. I'll need to pop in more zeolite as well at some point, but not at the moment. Oh, that's a tier 2, not a tier 1, excuse me. Wait. Those should not be in there. That shouldn't be in that slot. I need to get all this random crap out. I'd enjoy that. Oh, I've got a few units of loose in here, but need more. Always need more. Need so much more of the everything. Alright. Butterfly Farm of the second. Where is Butterfly Farm of the first? Over yonder. Enjoy. I should maybe place that fuse that I have, but not yet. How are all these looking? with their production speed. 3! They're growing. I don't need anything from you right now. Okay. Water. Speaking of water, need more water in here. Also, need to eat. Question is, how much bioplastic do I have? Is there any hidden... I don't think so. Oh, no, there's one. Alright. Good to know. Give me magnesium. Give me a super alloy. And an aluminum. I wish I could make more than just this one, but oh well. Make sure to supply it. Alright, next question. Do I have enough bots? Yes. Somehow. There's actually enough bots for the moment. Oh, you have 4 super alloy in you. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. So I can build other things. Okay. Give me these gas extractors. Iridium rods. Let's see if they even work right now. We're at the vegetation phase. Well, it's letting me build them, so... yeah. Methane and nitrogen. Woohoo. Okay. Methane. Where are you? Methane. Nitrogen. Demand. The nitrogen. Oh boy, this is not gonna be pretty, but I need a spot to put fertilizer. Basically, I need to have places to put all of the things. I'm not making these right now, but I will demand them. I am making the bacteria samples, though. That's what's putting a big demand on my water, and algae, for that matter, but water has been the limiting factor. So now I can pull out all of the fertilizer of all rarities. Don't mind me as I notice other stuff that I need to be pulling out too. Goodness, what am I going to do with you? Okay. T2 fertilizer, T3 fertilizer. What am I going to do with you? I think that I'm going to have to make another container, unfortunately. And I want this container to be the plants. Not the seeds, but the plants. And that helps a lot with my organization. Ooh, more circuits. Nice. But you can see I still need like one for each quartz type, one for each mutagen type, one for each rocket engine, one for tree bark. Like, there's so many more things. Oh, that can move. One for animal food. And so on and so forth. And that means lots of super alloy is required. That goes in miscellaneous. Oh yeah, one for ice, I guess, technically, but I can get rid of ice. One for phosphorus, because that's going to be coming in from the other moon. Goodness. Gracious. Great. Balls of fire. The heck? Oh, that was in the middle of saving. Interesting. Almost there. A minute from clear sky. Ah, this will unlock the tier 4 speed increase. Woohoo. Don't know what Megadome does. Hope something really nice. Ooh, getting a little bit low there. Ah, that's now everything that was in here from breaking down the tier 2s. Also, you are a plant. Right. Supply. 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 Oh, I need one for the food as well. Duh. Alright. Are you back? Yes. You come bearing super alloy. I need you to come bearing super alloy again. Oh, there's only 4 left. Uh-oh. kind of using up all of my super alloy from Humble. Alright then, what do I really need? What do I really need? More circuits, obviously. Alright, I'll bring the 5 creature DNA just to have it on hand. And some initial food, I guess. Not the T1 food, excuse me. Don't be an idiot. Bring tier 2. I have tier 2. I will make tier 2. Oh yeah, can I even... Will this planet even have what I need to make the animal food? Well, yes. Yes, it will. Common and rare larva. You know what? This planet... currently... I don't know if it will appear once we do reach insects. I would hope that I would be able to collect insects. Oh, I hope I can collect insects. And fish eggs, but... Anyway, we're at clear skies, and we're working on the breathable atmosphere. We made it through clear skies. Nice. Any hoozles? Where's these? So that, I think, is all of my remaining circuit boards. Which kind of sucks. What is the best way I can make the number go up right now? Always a great question. How to make number go up faster with a minimal amount of resources. For now, I'm going to dump this super alloy. I think I'm going to move these drills and have 8 of them. I want to have 8 of them. I currently have 3 or 4. How many of these drills do I have? I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to make another 4. I have enough of the super alloy here to make 4. I need to grab 2 more osmium rods. No, I didn't want to go up, thanks. So that should be enough of those to make 8, and I need to take with me the pressure fuses. Alright, get in the vehicle. And now we're going to go to an open area. Somewhere. Somewhere far away from here. I'm trying to maneuver the vehicle so that it's actually changing. It actually changes your rotation. If you hold like back, it changes the rotation. Okay, we're good. Gotta go this way. Just F4 for unstuck. All we were doing just there is trying to get unstuck from being stuck. Okay, we've got those trees going. Should bring more trees, though. It's more oxygen. I need 8 things for trees, ideally. Minimum. And then we can fuse from there. This is a good spot right here. Hello, things. I need to make room for the things, so plonk. 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 Five. 6. 7. 8. Machine optimizer will go here. These actually have a pretty big range, so it does see all of them. I'll just drink water while I'm here. Grab everything. Grab everything from that box. Sure. There's a place to go visit while I'm out here. Right over there. And another box. Little box. Boxes have really good stuff. Hi, box. I'm not going to take everything from you. Yeah, you can keep all of that. $1.7. Hello. I will take these things. Even fusion cells? My goodness. My goodness, even fusion cells. More caves? More little caves? Dunno. Very much looking forward to the full breathable atmosphere. Speaking of which, some stuff should have opened by now. There should be some doors opening over here in these places by now. Okay, what do we got in here? Anything exciting? Not particularly. Couple circuits. Not in this room, anyway. Hello, things. Hope that this produces something eventually. Aha. Got some genetic traits. Some more genetic traits. And garbage. Cool. So we got, like, nothing of value. And nothing of value was gained. I don't know what's supposed to be, like, all the way, like, this whole section back here. Is there something hidden in this back area? There's trees starting to grow. This is the redwood trees. that you gain access to. Oh, God. Unstuck, please. Yeah, it's like what's with this big expanse of nothing up here. I mean, it's fine. Lots of room to build. Right. Deposit the things. Those are mine. Keep those. I don't need that. Because remember, I have not been on this map before, so I do want to explore, see what's up, see what's where. Definitely lots of room for... Hello. You have obsidian. There is obsidian here. So we have an unmarked part of the map with obsidian. Neat. And then that's the canyon. The water-filled canyon. I'll eat. Alright, well, now we got a bit of a drive back. This is a bit disappointing. It's like, okay. So we've got obsidian in this area. Cool. If you start the game on this map, you are going to be able to get some obsidian from there. And there's an area with some aluminum as well, but you don't have the ability to select either of them from the tier 3 ore extractor. And you won't be able to select either of them from the tier 3 ore extractor. If you could, it would be listed on the map with the specific area to go to. Right, first pull out stuff that I've got specific containers for. Let's start with that. And then maybe I'll use this as a miscellaneous storage. Alright. Tier 3. Tier 2. Tier 1. Iridium. Uranium. I have a super alloy left. Some osmium. Some zeolite. Aluminum. Obsidian. Okay, the rest of the stuff is, well, technically miscellaneous. It's just I've got to keep adding more storage. Okay, this is everything else. What will I put in miscellaneous? Just this stuff, I think. Yeah. I need to add another container. Clearly, I need more containers. I wanted to get all the mutagen stuff organized, and I guess I need one for circuits. So before we wrap things up here for the day, I'm gonna build a bit more storage. That's 8. Mutagen T1, Mutagen T2, Mutagen T3, Mutagen T4, rocket engines, circuits, DNA. You'll take all of the DNA, you'll take all of the circuits, then go over to here, start pulling out all of the mutagens. I need to drink. I need more water. Great. I'll only need enough water to fill this container, and once it's filled, the water will be less of an issue. Alright, pull out mutagens and rockets from all of these. As you can see, I will still need even more. Types of containers. I should probably differentiate the rockets, but whatever. Oh, am I done? Am I actually finished? No. Clearly not. Woohoo. Nice. Okay. Mutagen, T2, T3, and T4, and the rocket engines. Oh boy. Well, with that, folks, we have reached the end of today's stream. I'm actually going to do tree bark in this one because I'm realizing that I did not do that demand for the tree bark. What have we done today? Well, we've done a lot of organization in the base. We've expanded the base. We've advanced to the clear sky phase. We've explored most of the surface and what's available currently on the surface. And there is just so much more to do and to think about. But I'm actually more organized in this base than on Humblea, shockingly enough. Should probably do that on Humblea. I should probably go back to Humblea and start automatically making more of the T2 drones, because I'm going to need more drones. And it's all about scaling. That's what we're doing now. We need this number to go up faster, and to continue to go up faster until we, like, win on this one, complete it. I forget the total terraformation index that this one needs. But yeah, with that, we've reached the end. Thank you all for watching. This has been a Talking Show. If you've enjoyed the stream today, do all the social stuff below the video. I will be back with more on Sunday, and I hope to see you all then.